Well, hello. I'm just checking you can all hear me as we start this demonstration. And I will answer some questions in a minute. First things first. The music in this game is quite loud, but the sounds are quite low. So let's just do that for now, and I'll put it back up before we start the game, because I think there is a question already from chat. And if I have a look at this, everything seems to be working here. And that is, we are using Restream, but I've got everything connected through OBS. And in OBS, I'm capturing the game. I'm capturing the input of my mic, and then I'm streaming it, but capturing it in Restream. And Restream is then putting it out to 4 different channels. And I think all of it is looking pretty good. Green screen behind, so I'm now a floating head. Yes. Brilliant. So Vicky is keeping track of chat, and I will be looking at running this demo again. I've already played it once. It hasn't been updated, but I'm excited to go through it a second time as a good test and to put a bit of content up on our channels. You're more excited about my floating head. Yes, I am. So what we will do, and I'll keep quiet for this, is I shall go new game and show you the intro.
Nestled in the shadow of its imposing, now abandoned keep, sits the dwindling riverside village of Weepstone. But things were not always so. For in times gone by, a man from the east, known only as Raal, grew to power, waging a relentless campaign westward. After crossing the mountains into the kingdom of Talesworth, he established his seat of power and constructed a stronghold from which to oversee his lands. He called this stronghold Weepstone Keep. Many wondered what compelled this mysterious and seemingly unstoppable warrior to end his bloody campaign in this place. But the years were good to Weepstone and its people, their harvests unfailingly robust, and their industries the envy of neighbors both near and far. However, Raal would not live forever, and upon his death, his lands passed to his eldest son, Byron, and thus began the troubled times. Long past are the seasons of plenty for Weepstone and its people, whose fields now sit barren, the people forsaken by the good fortunes they once took for granted. To the astonishment of many, Byron abandoned Weepstone Keep for a modest manor on a hill near the town, and forbade anyone to return to its halls. Now the town barely survives, mostly as an unwelcome stop along a trade route used by merchants too impatient to travel the hospitable roads of the south. Only the trapped or the desperate continue to call this bleak place their home. Our story begins here, on a night of ill omen, as the people of Weepstone have been called to the tavern for reasons unknown.
Good people of Weepstone, I've summoned you here to discuss a matter of grave importance. My brother and your lord, Byron, has fallen ill. He is rarely conscious. His nights are fraught with fevered dreams and terrible nightmares. The healers know not what ails him. In his half-waking state, he mumbles incoherently of Weepstone Keep, the castle that our father built, our childhood home. I can only hope that it is there where answers may lie. Are there any among you willing to delve into that forsaken place to find the source of Byron's torment? I will not lie. There is undoubtedly great danger waiting for any who venture there, in the form of both man and beast. While the keep and its contents have been forbidden since our exile, I hereby decree that any brave enough to take on this task may enter, explore, and importantly, keep what they may find within its walls. Who among you will take up this duty? I need 6 volunteers. Please, I would rather not have my hand forced to choose.
So we start the game. It's set the scene. We need to go into Weepstone Keep and find the source of what is making Lord Byron ill. First of all, isn't the black and white art style absolutely gorgeous? Really sets the scene. This is a wretched place, and I think the art style supports it. We've got to pick 6 volunteers, and in the demo, there are only 6 characters you can pick. So we will volunteer the 6. The first one is the kid, bit of a thief. Stalia, future class, being an elf.
It is beyond me to make this choice. This path has already been chosen for me.
There we go. First thing you'll notice, the class suggested is the elf. Where have we seen this before? In the red box set, the basic D&D, where the races were their own class, and I think that is an absolutely fantastic nod. Unavailable in demo, but we've also got Tatum, who's potentially a fighter. They all start 0 level. Makes it a bit of a challenge.
What's the key?
He's not so clever. And we have got Della, who's a cleric, or
Olga.
dealer.
I'm not as young as I once was, but maybe my years at the keep will be of some help.
Where you go, I go. I love.
So you can see we
know
get
that.
2 of them for the price of 1. And Egbert is a potentially future magic user. Another person not in the demo, an elf. And we got the dwarf, Ray.
I said I would stick to plows and horseshoes. But I still know how to swing a hammer. I'll go.
And there we go. We got 6 characters ready for the demo.
And so the unlikely party set out for the keep, arriving at the gates just as the evening light began to fail.
And I love this. The booklet opens. We're starting the adventure pack. We're trapped. And here we go. So a little bit of tutorial stuff here, but otherwise, this is absolutely beautiful. Stone walls, torches burning, standard movements. It's not grid-based movement, it's free movement. And very easy just to examine
One can only
things.
assume the formidable visage on this statue is Rahl himself. The left hand holds a small shield, while the right hand holds a lion-headed scepter.
And of course, when we examine things, a couple of things we can do here. Can attempt to move the arm.
The arm seems to be designed to act as a lever and is already in the down position.
So, nothing we can do to this one. But we do have another one of these strange lion scepters. So let's pop that in. This inventory is shared, so if I swap characters, we can see the inventory here remains the same, but the character's equipment all changes. And talking of characters, let's have a look at the stats. Your standard D&D array stats, but you will notice a 15 is only a +1. And that's because in basic D&D, the stat arrays work slightly differently. An 18 was a +3, then it was 16, 17 +2, then 15, 14, and 13 were +1s. Saving throws, I love these saving throws. The saving throw was against an effect, an attack, rather than being used against one of your attributes. And I've always thought this was a better approach, potentially with your attributes and helping. So for example, a fireball, you could get a dexterity bonus to avoid the fireball. Yeah. And we got all our different characters here. Very weak, low hit points, low armor classes. Let's hope they can survive. But we have picked up something, and we have another one of these statues.
One can only assume the formidable visage on this statue is Rahl himself. There seems to be something missing from this statue's hand, as though it's meant to grip an object.
So it's giving us hints, and we've now got a few more options here. We can use an item, we can pull the arm, but the arm hasn't got the scepter in it, and we can search for traps. Now this is where we begin to see that search for traps. If you move to different characters, they'll be the person, the one highlighted, searching for traps, of which Adela has a 40% chance. So she's the best at searching for traps. And it talks about doing that here. And I think you got to do that. Oh, go on. Go away, tutorial. And let's see if we can search for traps. And then it talks about percentile dice and rolling that percentage chance or under. And then private rolls, where we don't know whether we've succeeded or failed. Oh, we found the trap. There's a needle trap, and we've managed to safely disarm it. Ah, excellent. So let's grab the lion scepter, click on the statue.
The
It is
scepter
now
snaps into place with a satisfying click.
And that was a satisfying click. It's now in place, and now we can pull the arm. We know the trap's been disarmed. Pulling the arm opens. And what is our treasure? It's a small healing potion. Fantastic. And if we hover over, we can see it will restore 1 to 6 hit points. We're all fully healed, so I don't think we need to worry about that for now. And we have 2 doors leading out of here, left and right. It will go down this way. Now, the one thing I love about this game, you open up the map, the book opens up, and you got your little map here. Classic blue map. I mean, the classic blue maps of old are absolutely fantastic. Love them. In fact, we do the classic blue. You can pick it up on RPG Drive-Thru. And then talks about bringing the map up again. And let's continue. So, passageway continues. All we got down there. I just love this. The whole mood of this game is perfect. But if we come down here, we got a lot of doors. Oh.
Spartan beds and matching foot chests hint at this room's use as a barrack of some kind. The ravages of looters and time have been unkind, leaving it in shambles. A makeshift structure built from bed frames dominates the rear of the chamber.
So, this is looking very interesting. We've got weapon rack. Oh, there is a weapon here. So, what we're going to do is the dwarf, he's got a 1d4 or 1d6 Morning Star. Let's go to the Morning Star. That looks good. It's a d4 -1. Can Tatum use... Yes, he can. So that's an upgrade there. And there we go. Got a sling. Nice. So people in the back ranks will need long weapons or missile weapons. Oh, the kid's only got a teddy bear. I think the kid will have a sling now. There we go. Mind you, that teddy bear, gee, D8 damage from that teddy bear. What's it loaded with? Metal pellets. Wow. That is quite nasty. And another chest. Nothing in this chest. Ah. And what's... Oh!
The sound of small boots disturbs the quiet of the room as small figures burst forth from the haphazard barricade. They brandish crude weapons and seem particularly intent on defending their hideout.
So, classic encounter. We've been waylaid by goblins, and we now need to hopefully go first. And just like basic D&D, it's a roll for the party, a roll for the monsters. Yes, we're going first. And then it talks about your front, middle, and back. And there we go. So, click on the melee weapon, and click on who you want to attack. 18 plus 1 strength. Yes, it's a hit. I love that cry. Okay, Tatum, let's get you attacking him. Oh, it's another 18. Dice are very kind to me today. So, talks are now, we've done the kind of front rank, we're now moving into the back ranks, so we need missile or reach weapons. Ah, it's a miss, and I don't think the cook can reach anyone, because if I try, out of range. So what we're going to do is, we're going to pass, but we got another missile weapon. Oh, jeez, they're terrible at the back here. So, it talks about armor class. The one thing you'll note in this game is that it doesn't use Thaco, and I can completely understand why and support the developers' position on this, which is they wanted it to be understood by more people. I don't think it loses anything by not having Thaco. Would love to have seen a Thaco number in there, but I don't think the game is diminished for not having it. Okay. Here we go. Oh god, this front rank. Wow, they are good. Another 18 and another goblin down. And the last goblin. Ooh, what a miss. Come on, take him down. And then talk about magic scrolls that can be used once and then the spell vanishes. I'd imagine once you've got first level and chosen a class that can cast magic, you get spell slots instead. There you go, so we start as level 0 common folk. And then it's just giving us the tutorial. Ooh. I think we right click, we say use, choose a target. Magic missile at its best. XP, gold. The one thing you'll note, gold and XP are added together for your total. So in this game, you get 1 XP per gold piece found. Oh, I wonder what they were guarding back here then. And it said +1 dagger. We found our first magic item. This is amazing. So that does a D4 +1. I think that's better than the blacksmith's hammer. Let's pop that in there. Ooh, and there's a lever here.
A grinding noise, followed by the sound of metal scraping on stone, echoes from deep within the keep.
Ooh. And I could just hear that out of my right ear, so it's down that way somewhere. Oh, I wonder what's opening. Let's have a look at this door.
This door is wedged shut by the damp and refuses to open, despite your best efforts.
Try and hack
Your
it down.
weapons and inexperience do little to harm the stout door.
Yeah, I got a feeling. Let's try. Go on. And we failed. Oh, 1 damage in the process. Ouch. Yeah, I think we're going to leave this one be. Ugh.
A foul odor pervades this place. A smell so heinous it is beyond description. A sitting board runs the length of the far wall with 3 openings. Despite the buzzing flies, you hear the faintest sound of rushing water that seems to be coming from the farthest hole.
So we found the latrine.
Your guts roil. Your eyes water. Whatever faith you have is tested by the putrid fumes that waft from this unholy maw. Shockingly, the latrine is not only quite full, but its contents are surprisingly fresh. A glint of gold sits just out of reach, atop the muck.
Ooh. Oh god, climb in. Who is going to climb in? So, we got our first thing here. Glint of gold. Do we want to get this glint of gold or not? Probably don't want to toss a rock in. Shall we send the kid in? The kid's quite small. Yeah? Shall we send the kid in? Go on, kid. You can get that.
You sift blindly through horrors within, and to your surprise, you retrieve what feels like a ring. You emerge from the hole, smelling foul and feeling quite ill. Let us see if you are poisoned.
So. Oh no.
Let's just say that you're poisoned.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go retrieving that dice. So that was simulating your save versus poison. However, we found a ring of regeneration. I mean, it heals the wearer at 1d4 hit points when combat ends. That is fantastic. And I think that would need to go on one of our frontline people. Everybody can wear one ring, and I think one amulet, can wear armor, and can wield something in either hand. So, there we go. I think we have done this room. I think it is foul. It's disgusting. The flies buzzing. I'd like to leave it alone now. But here we go. So, we're going to continue on through this keep. Passageway continues again. Oh, got a way there. And a way over here.
This door is not locked, but it refuses all attempts to open it.
Ooh. Oh, we can listen.
No discernible sounds come from beyond the door.
Interesting.
You attack the door, but fail to cause any significant damage.
Ooh. So another door we can't get through. So I'm hoping we'll be able to click on the map and make notes in the final game so that we can, where we're getting things that can't be tackled at that moment in time, we won't forget them. But already, look at this, the map's filling up quite nicely. We could go straight on, or... No, this is looking pretty blocked.
With their combined might, but can do little to move the steel portcullis.
Okay, so no choice but to go forward. Let's have a look.
This stately but smaller hall seems to have served as a gallery of sorts. Crumbled detritus of carved busts and toppled plinths lie in shambles across the floor. The only remnants that hint at the original grandeur of this place are the large tapestries that still hang on the opposing walls, dominating the space.
That is looking pretty good. I'm just checking. That's looking very good. Now, see, there's a door hidden in the darkness. Until you get close to it, you can't even see it. But let's have a look at this tapestry.
Before you spans a great mural dominating the entire stretch of wall. A man, most likely Rahl himself, sits astride his great warhorse. He brandishes an outstretched sword at the body of a fallen foe, flanked by his imposing host. Depicted in the mural that spans the length of this side of the hall is the silhouette of a man standing in front of what looks like a calm pool of water. Though at first it appears to be merely a pool in a cavern, the exacting geometric carvings that decorate the hewn stone walls are of unsettling design.
Oh, I do wonder what all of this is signifying. Very strange room, but very good. Let's have a look. We can go through this door. And now we're the other side of the keep. Stairs down. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think that looks like it's going to loop back around. So, I don't like leaving unexplored places behind me. And we should be back in the main chamber. So, there we go. We're looking pretty good. Only 2 points of damage on 2 different people. Now, ooh, got one there. God, these dark corners. Don't like the dark corners. And we got a door here. And that's the stairs we were looking down, and another door there. So 3 doors. Let's start here.
The smith's quarters are Spartan and humble, but must have once been a comfortable respite from the heat and ringing of the forge after a long day's labours.
I do like the narration as you go into the rooms. It's lovely. Even though you got a lot of stuff that you can look at, the narration adds so much more details. We got a key mold that I think that's sounding very much like a puzzle coming up soon. And let's have a look. Smithy's note.
Oh, I'm a daft, blasted idiot. I just can't seem to keep my head on straight anymore these days. 1. Forge the armory key for the 3rd time this year. 2. Finish up Larona's set of fancy daggers. 3. Ask the apothecary about these blasted nightmares.
Ooh, nightmares. Sounds like something strange going on around here. Is there anything else? Oh, we got... Wow, +1. A lot of good loot in this place. So that is a d6 +1. Of which... Yeah... I think our blacksmith will have the blacksmith's hammer. There we go. Okay. Ooh.
The large forge at the center of this room seems long dormant, but the smell of coke and coal still permeates every inch. Crates, barrels, and scattered ashes are scant reminders that this was once the beating heart of the keep.
Okay, so we seem to be in the smithing forge area, and it's looking pretty good. We got a lot here. So this is really an introduction to how the puzzles work within this game. A lot of things we can interact with. And we got something there, steel ingots over there, and having a look around, nothing else to interact. So we've got a, yeah, so it looks like if we go here, we can use an item, and the key mold looks like it might fit in there, and indeed it does. What have we got here? So I don't think any item here is going to be usable there, so let's cancel that. And let's do nothing. I think we might need to put, because it's the melting point pot, let's put a steel bar. And let's add that to there. Way! And then we want to do nothing because now we want to get this lit.
You lean in, lighting the forge with your torch. It is indeed lit, but only just.
And that's why bellows are there. Let's get this fire going. I love the heat haze.
Heating up as you pump the bellows, but the embers remain quite cold. As more air pumps into the forge, you begin feeling some heat. The forge is as hot as it's going to get. The heat feels good in this cold, forgotten place. As the ingot begins to melt, the steel slowly oozes into the mold. After a few minutes, the newly forged key is just barely cool enough to handle.
And there we go. That is a fantastic little puzzle. Very logical. Great way to solve it. Love the different steps. Love the effects of the heat. I think that is superb. However, we got a door here. What's beyond this wooden door?
A filthy, disheveled man holding a knife cowers in the corner while eyeing you cautiously. Makeshift bedding and various personal effects lie in disarray. The smell is pungent.
I don't know, I think with the kid with us who's just been down the latrine, his smells pungent too.
What are you lot doing in here?
So, standard dialogue choices and options, which I absolutely love, and I think... are we going to be honest? Let's be honest. We're on a mission.
Curse that place and everyone in it. Like them bastards were more than happy to see the back of Old Creek.
Ooh. Yeah, what have you got against the people of Weepstone?
Welcome in town as such, on account of my dark past.
Oh, must be an adventurer with a background like that. Let's ask about the dark past.
Shame is too great. What can I say? But I've been exiled near on 20 years now. All alone in this world.
Do you know what? Safety in numbers and all.
Sure. If you'll have Old Creek.
And then Someone joins the party. So, as you can understand, there's no character creation in this, but you do get to recruit people as you wander around. And I think that is a fantastic way of doing it. And what we can do. Right, what's he got? He has got a rusty dagger. We haven't got any reach weapons from what I can see. So our middle rank is still relying very much on missile weapons. But what we're going to do is move. There we go. So I think he can be up there. I think the kid can be back there. The kid's got a, let's have a look, a sling. So the kid's perfectly fine shooting from the back there. Let's hope we find some reach weapons soon. And there you go. Talks about moving characters. Brings up character sheet. And you can move. You can move. You can move. And move. There we go. Right, so that's another door done. I think we've done that door, that door. We've got one door right the way back here. We've still got that portcullis blocking the way forward. But let's have a look here.
This door is locked and won't budge.
It's locked. Let's have a listen.
You hear a soft chittering, followed by the clatter of metal on stone.
Oh dear. Right. Do you think the key's going to fit this? Let's try. Oh my
Your
god!
entrance startles the large, scuttling creature that seems to have been nibbling on what remains of an axe blade. It rears up in surprise, emitting an eerie, chittering noise.
So, we got a combat, and it is against a classic rust monster. These things are terrible, but again, we've got the initiative. Let's hope we can kill it before it destroys any of our gear. That's right. If you played 5e, where items are pretty much indestructible, especially if they're magical, not so in this game. Oh no, that's not a good start. Come on. Yes. Good hit. Is that enough? Yes. Oh, it's badly hurt. Right, so of course, middle rank can't reach. But we have two people with missile weapons still. Ah, that's a miss. Come on, kid. You can do it. Yes. Will the kid do it? No, it's still alive. But it missed. Oh. So, if it does hit, it's missed again. If it does hit, there is a chance that it will corrode your weapons, destroying them completely, even +1 weapons. So these creatures are very, very nasty. You do not want them attacking you or hitting you. Come on, Ray. You're terrible. Come on, get your act together. Ah, the front line's gone really terrible. Come on. Or is it going to be enough? Yes. Look at that.
The earthy smell of rusting metal and leather gone to rot fill this chamber that clearly once served as an armory. Mouldering armor and rusting weapons sit in chaotic piles, strewn without care and long forgotten.
And there we go. Let's have a look at what is on the floor. Small shield, +1 armor class. I think that's going to be good. And who have we got? Armor class 12, 10, and 10. The village idiot or the zealot. I think we'll give it to the zealot. And what do we got here?
These weapons have been corroded beyond use by the Iron Belly's fetid bile.
Iron Belly. Ah, that's what they're called. Is this our first reach weapon? Hopefully. So what we're going to do is swap it out for the rusty dagger. Ah, it has. So there you go. Reach within 1 row. Fantastic. So now Krieg can actually attack in combat. We found another small shield. give it to the village idiot now. And another morning star. Now, I'm one of these people. I can't leave stuff behind, and you've only got a limited inventory, so at some point we're going to have to start dumping some of this gear. But for now, we continue.
A grinding noise, followed by the sound of metal scraping on stone, echoes from deep within the keep.
Oh, do you think that portcullis has now opened? Let's go have a look. And of course, I'm turned around already, and I'm just checking. There we are. So, let's zip up here. Zip around here. Through the strange room again. And look, the portcullis is open. Ah, fresh air.
A
What?
large, barren courtyard opens before you, complete with mature trees and cobblestone walkways. As you cross the threshold, a sprinkling of pebbles and dust rain down from above.
Whoa!
From atop the towering walls surrounding the courtyard, a group of screeching kobolds vault the parapets and descend upon you.
This looks a bigger fight. Oh, however, our D6 for initiative has been paying dividends tonight. That is superb. So, we can now, let's start with the front. Of course, these animations you can speed up, so if you get used to having the dice going back and forth, you can just speed it up and make it quicker. Me, I love seeing the dice roll. And then, oh, geez, minimum. Right, near death though. Is that? Yo, they haven't got that good an armor class. Excellent. And we've now got a spear. Wow, they really don't have a great armor class. Okay, you're gonna have to pass you, but 2 slingers. Dela, you're terrible. And come on, kid. Ooh, near death. However, they get to retaliate. That's a crit. Oh! He's almost down. Right. Need to make sure we take him out now. Ray, don't fail me. Good. Ah, there we go. Come on, Tatum. Yes. Loads of good XP. Oh, I do think, however, we're going to go into our inventory. And we have a potion. And I think we'll put the Ring of Regeneration on Egbert. So at the end of the next combat, he should hopefully recover all his health. Let's have a good look.
Despite your best efforts, the door refuses to budge.
Okay, so being a demo, I would imagine in the full game that a lot of these side doors will potentially
Despite
be
your best
explorable.
efforts, the door refuses to budge.
So we only have one way. Railroading. Arr. It's perfectly fine. For the demo, absolutely perfect. And oh my god, what have we here? She doesn't look nice.
You there? Who are you that dares enter this sacred place? Are you now? That would be quite the surprise. I would see you clearer. Come closer. Now.
I don't want to.
It would be rude to not introduce myself to guests. I am Laronia, the ever-faithful. You say you've come on behalf of Byron. How does he fare? Still a craven, I presume. How tragic. Maybe he'll pull through.
Yeah, I think she knows something about Lord Byron's illness.
I know of ways to end his suffering. Let me show you.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't like the look of this. Has she just summoned skeletons? Oh, our initiative dice doesn't fail us. Right. Yeah, let's try and take out these skeletons. Do you know, for being a village idiot, he ain't half good. And Starla's pretty good as well. Oh, look at that. Savage. And we got the spear from the back ranks. Have to pass you, and come on. It's another good hit. However, she is... Ooh, hold person. Oh! A natural 20 on the save. Yes. And a miss. Wow, this is the luckiest party I have come across. They are absolutely doing brilliantly. Come on, good hit. It's enough. And now we can attack her. And it's a crit. Yes. Good music. Oof. Come on, Craig. You got your spear. Oh, that's not good. Egbert, we'll hold you off for now. And let's... Oh, those slings. Dela, your sling prowess is the opposite. It's not good. However, the kid... Oh, she's still up. She's not very good. And now, hopefully, we can take her out. Ah, oh, nice one, Ray. And there we go. And look at that XP. That is fantastic.
I must have misinterpreted the omens. Today, he calls for me. It matters not. I am only a servant in his grand designs. It has already begun.
And with that, the spark of life fades from the mad priestess, leaving behind naught but a dead-eyed rictus.
And there we go. That was the demo of The Secret of Weepstone, and it just whets my appetite. I cannot wait until that game is out, and wow, it reminds me so much of the Red Box set. It reminds me so much of basic D&D, a real classic, and I think they're doing a great job. Brilliant. I hope you've enjoyed the demo, and I think it's been a really good tech test of streaming to all our different platforms. So yeah, thank you for those of you who've been in the chat. Really appreciate it, and I wish you a good night.